Alrighty then, so here's the sump, and right here's the pump. So I'm going to have to run the lines around and then to the pump. So you see it fits in there really, really nice. You know, I'm still going to have to adjust the bumper a little bit, but I mean, it's in there. It's, you know, I got the bolts through it and everything to hold it in. So let me bring it on top. So anyhow, I'll give you one guess who helped me put this bumper back on there with that fuel pump on there. One guess. Yep, that's right, the wife. The wife. Grandson got new games and stuff like that for Christmas, so I don't think he'll be over. But we'll see. Hey, we still got a few days left of vacation, so we'll see what happens. Plus, when I go back to work, he's still got another week off, so I can bring him over after work. I don't think he can leave those video games alone long enough. Ain't that right, Anthony? Because I know you're watching. Ha ha ha. All right, guys, I appreciate you. Let me bring you back. All right, so you see the bumper. It's in there. This is right here's the nut to take the filter off. So like I says, when I change the filter or whatever, then I'll just have to take the pump off. The pump has got a pretty good distance in between there. See that right there. So yeah, it's looking good, man. Let me get up here and we'll take a better picture of it. So we got the bumper fillers that go in here and all that, but I ain't putting those on yet because I'm not ready for them yet. And then you can see the fuel pump. So you got it, it's in there pretty nice. Fits in there pretty nice. It's kind of tight, but not too bad. You see right there where it's bolted onto the bumper? And you can see right there where the sump comes down. So we're gonna have to build some lines, but I gotta make sure we're gonna put the return line in the gas tank at. I was thinking in front of the tank, but right now I'm thinking on the side of the tank. All depends how much line I have, how much hose I have. I may have to buy some more hose. Maybe it was a mistake sending it 20 foot back, huh? I don't know, I don't think so. So I'm just kind of giving you guys an idea how it's working out. You can see up in there. So yeah, not bad, not bad. I think I'm happy where I'm putting that. A lot of people say, what are you gonna do if you drag the bumper? I ain't gonna drag the bumper. I ain't gonna drag the bumper. No, no, no. The way I'm setting this car up, it should launch really nice. Really, really, really nice. So yeah, I'm pretty happy. Let me get this turned around. All right, so I got these lines made up to go right up here. And then they'll come around, they'll go right here. And then I'll run dash 10 from here to here. So this right here will probably be moved a little bit back or a little bit forward. I don't know. We'll see exactly how it works. But this kind of gives you an idea. And I got some clamps to put on here to sturdy everything down. And I'll probably tie right into here and then come around. And like I said as well, we'll run from the line dash 10 from here to here. So we pretty much got a good mock-up and nothing's kinked. It's a nice round curvature. So what do you guys think so far, huh? I think it's looking all right, pretty good. So Let me bring you back. So this is the dash 10 line. I'm sorry I didn't show you, but how I put these together. It's not really hard. So the dash 10 line, so basically when this right here, this is their cut. But you want to cut it as straight as you can. So I'm going to cut some of this off to try to make it a little bit straighter. And then once I get that cut off, and I'll tell you what I'm using. I got these right here. So this is actually a little smaller than I need, but they'll work. So I think dash 10 would probably be the most you can cut them with. So yeah, it's a pretty good little color. So anyhow, let me get this cut off and I'll bring that cut. And it's pretty straight. So hang on one moment. I got this turned around. I know you don't want to look at that, but still. But see, these right here, they come apart. So that's basically what they look like when they're apart. So what you want to do is set that to the side, and you want to get your line, and you want to stuff it in here. So let me get that stuffed in there. Now these are actually kind of a pain in the butt, but you get them in there. Like I said, they're a pain in the butt. So what you do, you want to get it on there. And you got to take this and you got to twist it on. They got little machines that you can buy for like 150 bucks that'll do this for you. But I'm not spending $150 for something I'm going to use once. You know what I mean? So we just do the old school and we'll get this thing shoved down there. Yeah, buddy. So when you're messing with the bigger hose, it's more to deal with. Those 5s, they were easy. They went together with no problem. Then again, maybe it's just me, right? So as you see, once you get it in there, it starts going up inside of there. And you just wanted to keep it a little bit. You don't want to take it all the way up. You want to keep a little room in there. So that way you can put it on. So let me get this on and I'll bring you back. I thought I hit the play button, but I didn't. So what you want to do, you want to get that up in there. And you just want to be, there's a little lip in there. You want to be just a hair away from that lip. So when you slide this in, it'll go in there and get it in there a little easier, and it'll screw on a little easier. I use a lube that I put on the threads and on inside the hose there. So that way this right here will go in a little easier and you're not fighting with this so bad. But it's tight. It's tight, baby. We like them tight. So let me get this all screwed up in here and everything, and I'll bring you right back. All right, so I got them on there, both sides. I got another little tool I need to show you. And it goes, you put it in your vise, set that in there, and you tighten it down with your vise. That way you can tighten these up. Because these things can be tight. They can be a pain in your ass, is what they can be. So, but anyhow, we got the dash 10 and dash 10 line. So we can feed it from the 8s, the 2 8s, to 110 to the fuel pump. And the reason why I did 2 8s because I didn't want to starve it or take a chance of starving it. So that's why I did it that way. But let's turn this around and show you this other tool here. This right here. And that fits, that fits right in there. So that way you can tighten it up. Actually put it in that way though. I don't know why I turned it upside down. And then I got my little handy dandy and crescent wrench there, and I just tighten it up. This is the end thing of it. I try not to scratch it, but sometimes you just can't help it. So let me get this lined up on the car and I'll bring it back. All right, so you see I got the lines all made up. And they come around, go right here to that Y, and then they go down here to the fuel pump. So I'll put a bracket here for the lines, and then I'll do one on the bumper to hold these up, because right now these are just sitting up there. So, but this is what it's gonna look like. So I got that all mounted up and mocked up. And then, I'll run the rest of the lines down through here. And then up there on top here, I got the, see where my finger's at there. That's the return line, so I'll run that to the side of the gas tank back down there. So far so good. So we got mocked up right now. And like I says, I got some stuff to fix those to the back bumper and to the gas tank there, so that way the lines are hold up in there. And we'll go right there. All right, let me get this turned. So that's kind of what it looks like outside the car, you know, but she'll work. It'll work good. Gas tank, fuel pump. From the gas tank to the Y, 10 to the fuel pump. Yeah, we're getting places, guys. We're getting. Now I got to pull this gas tank out. Let me turn this around. All right, man. Fun day in Mr. Mach 1's garage. Yeah, buddy. So Truck Back Jim had put me onto these right here for the lines. And I ordered this one right here, but it's a little too small. But I'll use it for something. I ain't worried about it. But yeah, so that way to keep the lines separated, that we're not rubbing together, nothing like that. That right there is going to be perfect. I got to order a couple more. I always talking about welding this bung into the gas tank. This is it right here. So it's a -5. -8. And I got to get this welded into the tank. So now the next thing I got to do is drop the tank, clean the spot off where I'm going to put it, and then take it across the street, let my neighbor weld it. So we'll see what happens. Oh yeah. So I bought 2 just in case we have a mistake or something, right? Plus, they don't really cost that much. I mean, like $6 a piece, I think I paid for them. Don't hold me to that. So as you see, we are moving forward with the Fairmont. We got the engine built, we got the trans built, we got the torque converter, we got the fuel lines. I started building the fuel lines for the gas tank to the fuel pump. We got a ways to go, but we are making progress, and that's the thing. That was my main goal, was to make some progress this Christmas. A couple years ago, my main goal was to get the bottom of it painted, and we got it painted. It's not perfect, but hey, it looks good, you know. But when they come from the factory on the bottom, they're not perfect. So why do I got to make it perfect? It's not going to be a show car. It's going to be a fun car. Yeah, buddy. So guys, ladies, gentlemen, men, women, them, they, whoever watches my videos, I appreciate you guys. You guys are awesome. And if anybody tells you any different, you tell them come see me, and I'll tell them you're awesome. You guys have a great rest of your day, night, or whatever time it was you watch this. But we still got more progress coming. So keep an eye out for me, baby. All right, guys, have a great day, night. You guys are awesome.